Hey, what's going on, guys? DJS here. Happy Wednesday. Wanted to bring you guys a video on lace locks on sneakers and kind of my collection of sneakers with lace locks on them in front of you right here. Now, before you guys freak out, yes, I know there are some Space Jams down there, and they do have lace locks on them. I added them to them. I'll show you guys that in just a minute. So obviously, just definitely not one of the ones that came with them, but kind of neat. I found these things on Jordan sweatpants, and they're at the bottom of the sweatpants, and it's like to cinch down the elastic band. And man, I'll show you it up close in here in a minute, but it really looked like a lace lock. So I was like, damn, I could actually probably cut these off and just use them on any just black Jordan that I wanted to. So kind of like got me thinking though. I was like, man, that's actually a market if it was done correctly. Like, you know, you have the shoelace wristbands and stuff, the Rasclats or whatever the hell they're called. Everybody's like rocking those now, but imagine making like custom lace locks. I don't know if it would be something that could catch on or not, but lace locks are one of those things that have been on sneakers since, I think, as you can see here, the Jordan 5s is the earliest I remember seeing them. And then they continued on the 6s, and then they dropped them, I think, for the 7s, 8s, and so on. But then they brought them back here and there through the years. And so I just wanted to know your guys' thoughts on lace locks. Do you guys like them, hate them? You know, I mentioned this in the previous video when I actually undead stocked the Tokyo 5s, and when I did, I didn't know what the hell to do with the laces. It just looked all weird when I tied them on top of the lace lock. It looked like a friggin' ponytail that was sticking up. It was just weird because the lace lock goes straight out instead of like through, and so to me it was a little bit confusing. But I'll show you guys these up close now. I figured I'd just give you guys a little introduction of what I was doing here with the lace locks. But you can see on some of these kicks right here. Here's a lace lock on the 6 rings. It is identical to the type of lace lock as on the 6s back here. So just kind of a little push down thing right here. Next is on the Spizikes, and this is the Do the Right Thing Spizikes. And you can see right here the lace lock is identical to those that are on the 5s. And then while we're on the 5s and the Spizikes, you can come over here and, oops, excuse me. You can take a look at the 17s, and they look very similar on the 17s also, but they're a little bit thicker actually on the 17s, and this one has like a reverse, like a kind of a pattern on it. I'll just try to focus a little bit here. But yeah, they look, I mean, just I'll put it next to each other. They look pretty similar though. Same style, more or less, except for yeah, except for you can see that these one goes sideways, through sideways, versus this one just came out right out the top, which is why I was confused by that one. So it's obviously after that, this one, when it comes straight out, that they changed up the design flaw. At least it's a flaw in my opinion. I don't know, it just seems odd. Obviously on the Lebrons, there's a lace lock on the more expensive version of the 10s. And on the 22s, this is one that I thought that the lace lock was just done really, really poorly, in my opinion. You can see right here. It's just, there's no Jordan branding on it. I mentioned this in my review video of these 22s. There's just no Jordan branding on the lace lock. It's like it was just really cheaply made. Would have been cool if there was a Jumpman or something on there. It would have definitely made it official. And then moving on to, let's see if I can even grab this one. The 22s, there's a pull string, because look at the laces. They're super thin, and you just cinch them. It's kind of like a quick cinch style, like you get on like snowboard boots and stuff. And you can see that right there. One thing that I actually think that this was on to, that maybe a Reebok patented, I'm not sure, but the dial that you push down in the wires and you turn and it actually tightens it, like on snowboard boots. That, I mean, as for basketball shoe, I think that would be something that would be awesome to actually have. Maybe Nightwing knows something about those type of shoes if they actually have them out there, because he does all the performance reviews. But curious about that. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's just a little round dial and you just turn it and it actually cinches the wires, or I guess the laces in some cases, down really, really snug. But the ones I'm sure you guys are most curious about are these guys right here. I was just dinking around, man. I know it doesn't look awesome. It's kind of odd because we're used to the iconic look of these shoes. But I was like, man, this is a lace lock thing that came on those sweatpants, though. Kind of crazy, right? It's just a little, it's not like a lace lock, but it looked like one to me. So I was like, man, I could try this out and see what it looks like. I thought it was kind of fun. I don't know what shoes. Maybe leave a comment. Let me know what shoes you think these will look better on. Maybe I'll try them out and take a picture of them and put them on Instagram. Or do you think it just looks stupid in general and lace locks are dumb? Everybody's entitled to their opinions. Definitely no fault in that. I personally, like, to be quite honest, lace locks I think are cool because it's like an additional, like, little accessory with sneakers. But when it comes down to functionality of actually like wearing them and like trying to cinch them up and all that stuff, like sometimes they're a little bit, unless you like unless you like to put that much care and time into putting on your sneakers, then that's one thing, and maybe it just adds a little extra flair or whatever for you guys. But just thought I'd do this video, kind of weird, kind of random, kind of quirky. Hope you guys don't mind. Have a good rest of the week. I'll try to conjure up another video here through the week. And man, I keep saying I was going to do a Q&A video, and I never actually completed it. I just felt like it was too overdone, like long past. So maybe I can do a Q&A video or of some sort. Excuse me. But anyway, I got to go. We'll catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate the support as always. And yeah, we'll catch you guys later. Peace.